Good evening and welcome to the Cronkite Sports Report. I'm Ryan Bunnell. The excitement continues as the Arizona Diamondbacks are heading to the World Series for the first time since 2001. The Snakes came into every postseason series as the underdogs, yet always found a way to answer back. And as the city prepares for yet another major sporting event, our Trey Matthews joins us from Chase Field to take us back through the crucial Game 7. How's it going out there, Trey?
The champagne was flowing in the D-backs locker room once again because they punched their ticket to the World Series for the first time in 22 years. It's been an incredible journey for the Snakes up to this point because they were the last National League team to secure a spot in the playoffs, and now they are 4 wins away from a title.
They fought us all series, and so to be able to finally put it away and run towards that dog pile, just hell of a feeling.
It was an emotional Game 7 victory for the Diamondbacks in Philadelphia as they clinched a National League pennant for the first time since 2001 and will now compete for a title in the World Series. Rookie pitcher Brandon Pfaadt came up huge for the Snakes once again in the playoffs by pitching 4 solid innings with the bullpen led by Kevin Ginkel backing him up the rest of the way. Ginkel diffused any comeback attempt made by the Phillies late in the game.
Come into this environment and stand on a 4-2 lead, and we've done that several times down the stretch, not just in the playoffs. You know you've got a very capable bullpen. So the pieces were in place, and they started to take it over from there.
Ketel Marte was named NLCS MVP, batting .387 in the series, which included a walk-off single in the pivotal Game 3 matchup. He's currently on a 16-game hitting streak, and teammate Corbin Carroll had high praise for him.
Ketel, just special player. There was times this year where it was like, how do you even pitch this guy? And he's kind of back in that mode right now. It's special to watch.
The Diamondbacks are traveling straight from Philadelphia to Arlington tomorrow in preparation for Game 1 against the Rangers, but you can best believe that Chase Field will be rocking when the team returns on Monday for Game 3. They are 4 wins away from being 2023 champions. At Chase Field, Trey Matthews, Cronkite News.
The World Series schedule is set. The Texas Rangers will host the first 2 games in Arlington, and Games 3 and 4 will be in our backyard here at Chase Field. It's going to be quite an atmosphere in downtown with fans on both sides in attendance. Then, if necessary, Game 5 will also be in Phoenix, while a potential Game 6 and 7 would be back in Arlington. The Diamondbacks' run to the World Series is even more remarkable when you look at the odds. The Snakes are among the biggest underdogs to ever make it to the Fall Classic. And when you look at the numbers, Arizona's run is especially legendary for all the bettors out there. Check this out. Before the season started, the D-backs were plus 12,000 to win the World Series, which means if you had put $10 down, you are 4 Arizona wins away from $1,200. You also would have done well had you put money on the D-backs to win at the start of the playoffs. That came in at plus 2,200 odds. And as for a D-backs Rangers exact World Series matchup, BetMGM put those odds at the start of the season at plus 175,000, making this the second most unlikely matchup in World Series history. Switching gears to some hoops, the Phoenix Suns started the season off with a win on the road at Golden State, and they displayed strong performances on both sides of the ball. Devin Booker came on the scene hot and ready with the bucket and the foul. He scored 17 points in the first quarter. Booker also moved to 6th on the Suns' all-time assist list, but things started to get shaky. The Suns were up 15 at halftime, then down 6 by the end of the third quarter. They put up a fight in the fourth, though, outscoring the Warriors by 10 with help from all players. Yusuf Nurkic notched 14 rebounds, and 4 starters scored double figures. The Suns sealed it in clutch minutes, 108 to 104. The Arizona Coyotes were on the road to face the Los Angeles Kings, but couldn't pull out a win at the Kings' home opener, losing 6-3. The Kings have shown offensive dominance early in the season, scoring at least 5 goals in 4 of their first 6 games. Yotes head coach Andre Tourigny knew what his team was up against, but that doesn't seem to be an excuse for the lack of effort.
I did not like the second half of the first period. I think we were not as hard in our battle than we can be and as hard defensively. I think we knew we had a tough opponent because they play so good defensively, and I think our focus was maybe not at defending as good as it should have been.
That wraps up your Cronkite Sports Report, and stay tuned for more World Series coverage here on Cronkite News. I'm Ryan Bunnell in the newsroom. Aaron and Alex, back to you.